A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Shut up. Cardinal.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
In motion, Reed. It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard.
Go!
This one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
19 tight, go!
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
18, Pioneer!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Hurt, hurt. Check, check,
They're going to
check,
motion the
check.
tight end over here.
Hut.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Turner goes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That one into the hands of Turner. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, check that. Street. Rocco 80. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ready up.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Ready.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down by Arcadius Martin. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Cards first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Higgins sent in motion. Now a run on 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
McBride is the motion man. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
This one caught at the 4. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Brings up 4th and goal.
That one is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a give up the middle, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Cut 19. Hey. 19 Lions.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 4th touchdown, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 10, Commanders 7. Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, Watkins on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Set up. Hey, smash Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Warrior 70.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, he coughs up the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter.
Lion. Set. 18. Pioneer. Hey, check that. Mustang 19. Take over.
Back to the air one more time. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Daniels now going to look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 14, Cardinals 10. Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Going to return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On the double. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's 3rd and
60
10.
Eagles. 60. Viking 18.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, faking the give. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Daniels. This one complete right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
Cardinals 10. Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Slye to kick it away. Now Watkins on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Daniels now on first down. That one complete to Brian Robinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll throw with Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that's going to help. He's out of bounds up near the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, hurt. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Check that streak.
In motion, Reed. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Back to throw. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. all over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they can find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be fourth down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Bass's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Now Watkins on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll air one out for Higgins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, set, go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hurt. Go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Go. 19 tight. Warrior 70.
Throwing now, Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Commanders come up with it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
Trap 60. Check.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
So on 4th down, Joey Sly is on for the Washington field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready. 79 Bronco. Check go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3. In motion, Reed.
60 Maverick. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18 rattle. Street. Hut.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.